Good evening, my
Have no
darling
fear.
batlings.
Have no fear, JKR is here.
How did you get past security?
I pretended I was a bar of soap and gave them all the slip.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Glad to be back after taking a little bit of a break so I could do some stuff, mostly involving having to travel out of town for a doctor's appointment. It was just some lab work. It's just the place that's at is really far away from me. So it's more efficient for me to just drive over to my mom's, spend the night, have her drive me there, and then come home, than it is for me to get up like way ahead of time, factor in travel time and how long it takes for me to get ready, and then drive there myself.
Fair enough.
But yeah, tonight we're doing some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Chuck will be joining us later. And without further mountain ado, let's get this shit started.
I only got my dinner.
That's no good.
What's no good?
It took too long to get my dinner.
You're right, that is no good. Good thing I had dinner before stream. I fixed myself a pizza.
What did I do for you?
You sound jealous that I have pizza and you don't.
As a matter of fact, I am actually.
Anyway, as I say every time, please rise for the anime national anthem. If you skip this, it's punishable by law. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. You had pizza yourself? I see that we're sharing the same brain cell tonight, Miles. Also, as a follow-up to the question that I got last time I mentioned this, I mentioned that I got my mom into Dragon Ball Z Kai, and she's been watching it on her own time apart from me. I was asked who her favorite characters are so far, and I didn't have an answer then, but I have an answer now. She said her favorite characters so far are Goku and King Kai. And her least favorite is Mr. Popo because she doesn't like his design. Also, she hates Vegeta. I should add that as a additional thing. She really does not like Vegeta because he's a total bastard. Alright, when we last left our heroes, we had just beaten Frieza and we were in the intermission. So we're just doing a bunch of side quests right now in the lead up to the Android Saga. And one of the things I wanted to show off during this intermission part was the Dragon Balls. Because in intermissions, you can collect all 7 of the Dragon Balls and make a wish. So I've got all of them now.
No!
Yes. All right, what's our first wish going to be? Out of these fights, Raditz, Nappa, Dodoria, Zarbon, or the Ginyu Force?
I say Nappa for the memes.
All right, Nappa it is then.
I shall grant you any wish. State your wish.
I wish for the world's most comfortable pair of underwear. And just like in the actual series, we have to wait a while before we can reactivate the Dragon Balls. But instead of being 1 year like it is in the show, it's, I don't know how many minutes, but it's like a few minutes. All right. Where did Nappa spawn? My guess is either West City or the Blake Bog. We all know the true wish we would make if possible is a muffin button. You know, one of my favorite things about the muffin button thing in Dragon Ball Z Abridged is that Team 4-Star didn't intend for there to be a canon explanation for why a muffin button was actually on the ship.
Here I go.
And, like, fans came up with an explanation that made so much sense that Team 4-Star adopted it as canon. Which is that, since the ship that Goku flew to Namek on was based on, the pod that he landed on Earth in, it had the muffin button pre-installed. So Dr. Briefs didn't have to add it. Also, hell yeah, I would like a muffin button. I don't get muffins often enough. Imagine having infinite muffins.
Hope that stuff got it.
Maybe some double chocolate chip muffins. Or some cream cheese muffins.
I can go for some blueberry muffins.
Blueberries are a scam. They're not even blue.
I wouldn't mind me some banana nut muffins too.
I think I can handle this.
Don't take that out of
There's
context.
Nappa. There he is. Good old goddammit Nappa.
Here I go.
Ah, great. Have to fight these guys first. Because they tracked me down. Oh, and I don't have any party members. This is going to be fun.
How lovely.
It's okay. I'm high enough level that I can steamroll these guys. The thing about refighting characters that you wish back to life is that you have to face them playing as a specific character. And they'll tell you which character it is. So I believe for Nappa, he wants to fight Gohan. What do you want, kid? Yep, he wants to fight Gohan. You're Kakarot's little brat.
Why,
What the hell are you doing here? I'd like to help you out. I'd like you to help me out with my training. What the? I got no idea what the hell's going on here, but it sounds like you want me to be your friend.
Oh, come on!
There ain't no way I'd ever get along with what Kakarot wanted, let alone his weak little punk of a kid. You can find out if I'm weak or not by training with me. What?
Why,
You're pretty cocky for a little guy. You wouldn't know, but Raditz was just as cocky as you at first. Then I put that long-haired chump in his place. Looks like I gotta beat you around too to show you who's boss. Oh, look, he's got backup. How cute. As if I haven't massively outclassed the Cybermen at this point. Training to Nappa equals friends. Hell yeah. He's a Saiyan. Well, first of all, Saiyans don't believe in training. But, like, they're totally the type where it's like, if you beat them in combat, they'll be your friend. Or at least, not necessarily your friend, at least your ally. Because they value strength over everything else. Vegeta's, like, the big exception to that because, you know, he's the prince, so he views himself as superior to all the other Saiyans by birthright.
Yeah.
But Nappa, like, Nappa's more of like a punch clock villain. Like, he's not in this for, like, conquest or some grander vision. He's just working for Vegeta. And because, you know, he likes destroying stuff.
I mean, Nappa's just a henchman anyway, so...
Basically, yeah. Think of it this way. The Saiyans are, when you think about it, henchmen for the Frieza Force. And Nappa is I was about to say a Frenchman. He's not a Frenchman, although that would be interesting. Imagine if like, to give you an idea of how low on the rung Nappa is, he's a henchman to a henchman.
Yeah, pretty much.
No way! What's with this runt? How'd I do? Tch, if you're gonna play it like that, I guess I got no choice.
Sure.
Fine, we'll do things your way. I'm just supposed to help you train, yeah? Yeah, thanks.
Hey,
Remember this, though. I'm a proud Saiyan warrior. Once I'm stronger than you, I'm the one who's gonna call the shots, got it? Sure, that's fine.
I think
So
you
yeah,
might be
we
right.
defeated Nappa in hand-to-hand combat. And now we have him as a person to put on our Z board.
Noise.
That's
right
what
back.
these optional fights get you. Apart from, you know, items.
Now that I think about it, I wonder what a bald guy like him would look like as a Super Saiyan.
Gohan asking the questions we're all afraid to ask. Alright, let's go to the community board. Where are we gonna put Nappa? Probably gonna put him in training. Well, it depends on what his specialties are. See, Nappa... Okay, Nappa's good for training. And we'll put Nail here, too. I haven't updated my boards in a while. I know we're going to put... yeah, we've already got Guru, Super Kami Guru, on the Community of the Gods. We'll put Oolong on the... Oh, Oolong definitely belongs in the adult community. Adventure community. I'm gonna keep the adventure community as it is for now. Actually, no, I'm not. Because we have the tech community now. And we can actually start using it. And the Peel-Off gang are better in tech.
Give me the Dragon Balls!
You don't know when to quit, do you?
And then Shu. And then Mike.
Right, we're off to find the Dragon Balls!
Yes, sir, Emperor Pilaf.
I just hope you know who doesn't show up.
Alright, that should do for the communities for now. Oh, I forgot to collect my Z Encyclopedia bonuses. I got a lot of shit to get. 38 D medals, that's good. It's very good. And I've probably got some gifts to give, too.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got more shrimp fried rice, and this time it has soy sauce on it. So, yeah.
Ooh, soy sauce. All right, we'll give... I don't know why the Cyberman is good at cooking, but fuck it. And we'll take Ader out of here and put him in tech. Because as an android, he is good at technology. And definitely gotta beef up my guys in the training community. Good thing I've got plenty of protein. And let's see. Beef up Super Kami Guru's god abilities. Actually, he's better in adventuring, but we'll keep him in here for now. You want? No, we won't keep him in here for now. We'll move him to adventuring.
Where does he fall in the pecking order?
I mean, he's not from Earth, but he would still fall at the very bottom of the pecking order. Just remember, it doesn't matter whether you're from Earth or not. You're still at the very bottom.
Yeah, Mr. Popo's pecking order is weird.
I love that Mr. Popo's the leader of the community of the gods and not Kami. They know the pecking order. The people who made this game understand the pecking order. Training and development proficiency. Let's see. Got a lot of improved scouters. Oh, Nappa leveled up.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
And we'll move him from training to probably either adventure or adult. X card on you. Turtle definitely needs some leveling up. And let's see if I need to do anything else for now. I need to level up Launch's skills. She's best in either cooking or adult. I'll probably move her to adult. Because adult's really underleveled right now. Actually, no, adult's pretty good right now, but still, fuck it.
Say, Launch, don't you feel a sneeze coming on?
Mind your own damn business, Skeezer.
Oh my!
Okay, yeah, it was a
maggots,
good
listen
idea to
up.
put her in here.
All right, maggots, listen up. Popo's going to teach you the pecking order.
It goes you, the dirt, the worms in the dirt, Popo stool, Kami, then Popo. Any questions?
Yeah,
Enjoy the climb back up, bitch!
like, just imagine it. If I actually got kicked off that platform, if I got kicked off that lookout platform, I'd probably have to climb back up using my fucking teeth. I ain't got no body.
Why don't you just roll up the tower?
Gravity, that's why.
You act as though gravity is something Dragon Ball Z, but is a law that Dragon Ball Z follows.
I mean, I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. I've never been a fan, so I don't know that.
They can fly.
I mean, fair.
I think I can handle this.
Goku was able to train at 10 times Earth's gravity without shattering his bones. And what did Vegeta do during the lead up to the Android Saga? It was something like 100 times Earth's gravity just to outdo Goku. And it did break his bones, but it didn't kill him.
Saiyans are weird.
Saiyans are very weird. Oh, someone's got a recipe. I've discovered a new recipe.
You're like, I don't have the ingredients for this recipe. I've discovered a new recipe. Okay. Thank you. Let's
Right.
back off.
Ah, yes, this guy. Pasta course recipe. Okay.
Got it.
Don't know why you need a recipe for a full course meal that consists of already pre-cooked items.
I'm the trash man.
I throw trash all over the ring. Then I start eating garbage. Sorry if my gravelier voices aren't quite on point tonight. I decided to sing some car karaoke on the way home today when I hadn't warmed up my vocal cords. And yeah, it turns out singing along to Weird Al Yankovic is harder than you would think. Dude hit some insane shit in his performances. Like, not like really high notes, but more in terms of his delivery.
Yeah. Like, how long he can hold that note, I guess.
No, I'm
right?
not even talking about that. I'm talking about, like, the way he contorts his vocal cords to deliver different kinds of textures to each song. It's hard to put into words without knowledge of music theory.
Don't say contort. I had to do that about a week and a half ago. That's what caused my hand to go numb, I think. Pinched nerve and everything because I contorted my upper torso in such an awkward manner just to pick something up from under my desk.
that? Got it!
All right, I think we've done everything there is to do here, but we've got a side quest in West City. Also, before anyone does a coffee redeem, I don't have any coffee prepared. All I've got is sweet tea and water.
Alright.
Hey, Vegeta, what you doing around Bulma's house?
Hello there. Oh. Sure.
Yo!
All right, what kind of shenanigans is Yamcha gonna get into this time?
Sup?
What?
Yeah! Damn!
Oh, he wants to show off how much stronger he's gotten because while he was dead, he trained under King Kai like Goku did.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I owe you
But he
one.
hasn't had a chance to show how strong he's gotten because he didn't get to fight on Namek. Although there is that filler bit from the original Dragon Ball Z anime that Team 4-Star abridged even further, where the Ginyu Force show up on King Kai's planet after they're all killed, and like all the Z fighters, including Yamcha, fight the Ginyu Force, whereas Team 4-Star did the more logical thing and just had King Kai throw them off his planet. Because, like, one of the more frustrating things about Dragon Ball Z is that we never really get to see King Kai do anything, despite him supposedly being so powerful. He's mostly like a commentator during fights. 0 times 0 is still 0. Yes.
Damn!
What the? I should be better than this. You're better than you think. I had Guru unlock some of my hidden powers, so... Still, I shoulda... Ow. Are you alright, Yamcha? Yeah, I'm fine. Ah. Should I go get some medicine? I said I'm fine. I'll be honest, this sucks. I can't believe this is the best I can do. And after all that hard work... Don't talk like that, Yamcha. Huh? Don't you remember? You're the one who saved me when I was being attacked by that pterosaur. You risked your life to protect me. You're the coolest, bravest guy I know. You should be more confident in yourself, Yamcha. Right. The only reason I did that is because I thought poor screams were coming from a damsel in distress. Wow, I had no idea you did that, Yamcha. You're a really great guy. Huh? Oh, what can I say? I'm a man of action in times of need. And we got some wolf meat from that. And some tofu.
Nice.
Which is the noise for, the wolf meat or the tofu?
Yamcha sure is a brave
Yes.
guy.
But you're a pescatarian, you don't eat wolf. Baba Booey, Robert. Yeah, I see what you're doing here. Sorry about the mix-up with your figure. My mom can be, scatterbrained 99% of the time, even when I repeatedly tell her over and over again which one is specifically to be sent to you.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit.
You're giving
I
us
did
the
not
silent
hit
treatment
her.
here?
I did not.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So yeah, apparently I had a power outage when I was at work.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, because well, I don't know if a power outage or the computer just turned off of everything, but seeing as everything here turned off, I'm thinking it was a power outage.
Might have been like a power surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where it just briefly turns off.
Well, the thing is, my other light stayed on, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've had power surges where like not everything turns off, but some stuff does.
Yeah, we were just calibrating the subsystems, and we had a surge, but it's fine now. How are you?
I'm hot.
I mean, no need to brag about your physical attractiveness.
It's unbearable.
And for once, Ari, for once I didn't say it.
Didn't help. It is so hot.
Yeah, that's why I've got the AC turned down to like 65 in here, because otherwise it gets too hot.
I just got the AC on the highest setting, right? It's hot as balls.
I am here.
Hey, the gang's all here. We just beat the shit out of Nappa and then beat the shit out of Yamcha.
All right.
Hello here. How are you doing here?
I am doing well. Here.
Here and here. Name a more iconic dynamic duo.
Batman
Batman and Robin. Jinx,
At-
you owe me a Coke.
Adam West and Burt Ward.
Same thing.
Yes, but a specific Batman and Robin.
How about the late Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill?
So
Yeah.
like,
Ernest, Borgnine, and what's his name?
I know who you're talking about, but
Yeah, it's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy, yeah. Tim Conway.
Tim Conway,
That was
that's
his
it.
name. Tim Conway.
They actually were in things together, but besides Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, that's why they cast them together as Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
y'all just making me feel old and nostalgic at the same time. Like, how dare you?
I mean, you know, if you want to get technical, or actually no, if you want to feel even worse, apparently kids these days are calling the 1990s the late 1900s.
That's old news to me.
Yeah. What?
But they would never know the excellence of
right
what
back.
SWAT cats was. Or gargoyles.
I mean, here's a worse one for you. The PlayStation 1 turns 30 this year.
Oh, my back! Oh, my back.
And so does Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh, where's my cane?
And the Sega Saturn.
Oh, my hip. You just love torturing me, don't you?
Next
Yes.
thing you know, you'll have here with be having memory loss, short-term
What?
memory loss.
I already have that. I had that when I was like 5 or 4. I don't remember. I was young. I
You
was
don't
young and
remember-
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think you recognize the humor of, I don't remember when I had memory loss.
That's why I said it.
I think I can handle this.
Anyways, we're gathering the Dragon Balls so we can wish another dead villain back to life, so we can browbeat them into joining our cause.
But yeah,
We
tell
already
you
did
right,
that to
I need
Nappa.
a
We
cane.
can also wish back Raditz, and we can wish back Zarbon, and we can wish back the Ginyu Force.
Oh, this is Zarbon.
Also, I have an answer for you when you asked who my mom's favorite Dragon Ball Z character is.
Oh,
I asked her, and given that she's on the Frieza saga right now, she's still, pretty early. She said it's either Goku or King Kai.
you see why she says King Kai?
She
I
likes
can see
his
why.
she likes his lame humor.
I mean, that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why everyone likes King Kai.
And
I
her
wish she
least
did more
favorite
of it.
characters are Vegeta because he's a total bastard, and Mr. Popo because of his design.
Mr. Popo does nothing wrong.
Mr. Popo did nothing wrong. He just established the pecking order.
Picking order.
It goes.
Like I gave her forewarning that Mr. Popo's going to look kind of problematic when she first sees him, and she was still not ready.
If
See, here's the
anything, you could say, Brett, you could let her know that I'm cool with it.
Yeah, like I tried to explain it to her that like Japan doesn't have the same hangups about that kind of character design that most of the West does, due to not having any real history with
I
that.
think I can handle this.
So it's like
around.
it's like not out of trying to be problematic, it's out of like not having that history with
I think I can
that
handle
subject.
this.
It's a difference in like culture
Yeah.
and cultural
See, here's the thing.
values.
There's a pecking order here, even.
I think I can
Um,
handle this.
Yeah, it goes Chuck, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt. Here, me, then Ari.
I am above you with the second course.
I mean, I've known Kier longer, so he would be above you in the pecking order.
Well, fuck that shit.
Don't
I mean,
fuck that shit.
whatever.
You'll get an infection.
Respect. Respect the pecking order.
Got it.
You want me to respect the pecking order?
Yes.
You know what's good for you.
Pecking order.
Here's my answer to that.
Why are you farting? Dude.
No, it wasn't an explosion. It was the Robotnik no.
No, he was farting.
No, it wasn't. I can't
Yeah.
use that sound effect anymore.
You're denying it, so you must have applied it.
No, I'm being serious here. I can't do that.
You denied it. You supplied it.
Let him speak.
Ari,
Let him plead
Ari
his case.
Ari flat out confirmed that I did not do that. I just used the Robotnik no. I can't even use the old self-destruct sound anymore because I don't have
I can handle this.
Discord Nitro anymore.
So get Discord Nitro.
I
So wait,
would if
you
I
need-
wasn't trying to say.
So now my question: you need Discord Nitro to fart.
Yes.
How do you burp? Do you need YouTube Premium for that?
I am a victim of a hate crime. Ari knows what I'm talking about, don't you?
I'm over here
No.
dying.
Let's head under the
I'm
rock.
over here dying. I think we confirmed that JKR needs YouTube Premium to burp.
Like the reason he needs Discord Nitro to fart is because it's a part of his Discord Nitro soundboard.
I know. I'm just messing with him.
Whereas YouTube Premium doesn't get you shit.
Yeah, right.
So wait, you need
Doesn't get you
YouTube
shit that you
Premium
can't
to
get
shit?
for free.
You need YouTube Premium to shit? Whoa. What-
No,
what
I
if
said
they
it
come back on?
doesn't get you shit, which means that you would not be able to shit even if you had YouTube Premium.
So what you're saying is it's clean.
What I'm saying is it causes constipation.
Ah.
YouTube Premium?
Yes. You tuned in at just the perfect moment, didn't you?
By the way, I'm back.
Yes.
I back.
I thought you were here.
Would you guys fuck off?
This is my stream, sir. You volunteered to be a part of this.
Going back to
Yes, I did.
Pecking order.
Yes, the pecking order. As in,
But I
it
will
goes,
not.
it goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt.
Popo
Me.
stool, call me, then Popo.
Well, here is
Any
the
questions?
Yes, I.
Enjoy the climb back up, bitch.
Oh,
I like the
Popo will
detail
never
in the.
not be funny.
I haven't gotten to show this to Kier yet, but I like the detail in the hub world that you can actually go to the sacred land of Korin, and they have the little village right around the tower.
Aw.
And if you fly, usually if you fly upward, it just takes you to the world map screen. But if you fly upward in this specific spot, it takes you to Korin's tower instead of the world map.
Oh.
And see, little Korin. And we got a memory here about the first time Goku had a sensu bean.
Aw.
And if you fly further upward, it takes you to the lookout. This is the only area in the game that acts like this.
I like that little detail.
So, in regards to the pecking order,
I'll have to give myself a promotion.
Promotion? What for?
I feel like I know that quote. What is that from?
It's from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And it was in response to him redeeming the, also from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog quote, I'll have to give myself a promotion.
What promotion?
what cracks me up is like years ago when I worked for Mariano's, I actually used that in like one of my last dove smashes before I left the company, because I was bored out of my skull, and it was like before my shift started, so like I did one of those stupid dove smashes where it was like the audio was like, silence! If anything goes wrong, I'll have to give myself a promotion.
All right, so who are we gonna resurrect next? Raditz, Dodoria, Zarbon, or the Ginyu Force?
I recommend Zarbon.
All right,
Ginyu.
JKR picked last time. Kier gets to pick
Yeah.
this time, and the next time
That's fine.
Chuck gets to pick.
All right.
We're gonna be doing all of these before moving on to the Android Saga, because when you move out of the intermissions, it locks you out of getting the Dragon Balls.
The balls were inert.
No, that's not until after Kami fuses with Piccolo.
Damn commies.
I shall grant you any wish.
I shall
State
grant.
your wish.
Oh my god, I can do the voice.
I wish I could have an army.
doing this again. Oh, you
All right, so-
have to stop getting these balls.
All right, so Zarbon's been revived. Now let's go see who he wants to fight.
Oh, Vegeta.
Actually, some of them are pretty surprising. Like, Nappa wanted to fight Gohan.
Oh.
But Zarbon probably does want to fight Vegeta.
Yeah. Vegeta or Krillin. If it's Krillin, that'll be shocking.
Oh no, he just wants to fight Gohan.
Oh.
Just that sneer.
Why?
That's a good question. We may
Why
be
should
able to
we
locate
go?
another energy emission from the White Album. I'm here to make sure you learned your lesson. I see. So it was you who revived me and brought me to this strange planet. I want you to promise me you'll behave from now on. I'm afraid I can't make that kind of promise. What? There's no beauty in doing so. If you truly wish to persuade me, you'll have to do it by force.
I need an
Fine,
adult.
then. Here I come.
Oh my.
All I hear is, I need an adult.
I am an adult.
He's 11. I'm 6.
6. That was
love
one of
that
my that was
line.
my favorite take on the I need an adult, I am an adult joke. Or like that kind of joke in
because
general
they
where
didn't
it's like
specifically say it, but it was insinuated.
yeah. And also pointing out that like Cell is really 6 years old at that point.
Yeah.
Yep. But is that really true? Because isn't
Yeah.
he from like the future?
He had just been activated in the future before he went back to the past. So, yes. Please give up your evil ways. I saw what you guys did on Namek. I saw you commit horrible acts of cruelty. And now I'm being mocked by a child.
Fine.
Very well. Allow me to demonstrate a power of which even the Ginyu Force knows nothing. Ah.
Not
Looks
gonna
like
say
you're
that
rather,
quote.
you're rather startled by my
Dude.
by my power. Typa. Minor spelling error. I'm more startled by his appearance, really. As Bulma said, kill it with fire!
Exactly.
There's no turning back now. You're dead.
I should totally cosplay Wolf versus Barbon.
Yes. And I still want to cosplay Jace. But I also have been wanting to cosplay Raditz recently.
If you do Jace, I'll do Birder.
Hell yeah. We need to get the whole Ginyu
What you mean a
Force together.
Cyberman?
The thing is, Raccoon is still my favorite.
Yeah, Raccoon's great. Well, Raccoon's great in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. He's really a nothing character in the original.
He's still my favorite Ginyu Force.
Yeah, he really isn't.
He's just the big beefy guy.
They like really, they
Hey.
really added a lot to his character in DBZA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd also
they
say
definitely-
that, like, while I'm fine with most of the Ginyu Force's Funimation dub voices, the Ocean dub voice for Raccoon was, it had more character to it than Chris Sabat's Raccoon voice, because Chris Sabat's Raccoon voice is just like simpleton brute, whereas
Yeah, it's literally just a pitched down version of Yamcha.
No.
with like the stupid permed up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Whereas from what I've heard of Ocean Raccoon, because I haven't gotten that far in the Ocean dub yet, he's more like, the name's Raccoon, it rhymes with doom, and you're gonna be hurting all too soon.
Yeah, Ocean Dub Raccoon is
Oh, so that's actually from the Ocean
Yeah.
dub?
Yeah, that's from the Ocean dub.
it's beautiful,
Really?
isn't it?
Yeah,
So that wasn't original to DBZA.
No.
that was not.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I honestly thought that that was original to DBZA, and like I loved it for that. But now hearing that, it's a great. I'm glad that they homaged that, because that's
Yeah,
like,
they homage all
something-
sorts of stuff from all different dubs of Dragon Ball Z. Like,
yeah.
you know in the Vegeta Final Flash scene where Cell yells out "Oh shit" right before it hits him.
Oh yeah.
That's from the German dub of Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
Yes, he says "Oh shit" in English.
I highly recommend checking out the other dubs. Like, one of my favorites is actually the Spanish dub, which I gotta say to our Goku in Spanish is has passed away sadly.
Yeah.
Remember his
RIP.
name.
There's also an alternate English dub of Dragon Ball Super that's pretty interesting. It didn't go on for very long. It didn't even finish the entire series. It stopped, like, I think, right before the Goku Black arc was getting ready to start. But it had, like, some interesting casting choices. And Kier's a big fan of their choice for Goku, because it's the guy that voiced Kenshiro in Fist of the North Star.
Definitely look it up. It's really good.
It's hard to find full episodes of it because it never got a home media release, and it only aired on Toonami in English-speaking parts of Asia, and all that exists of it is like TV recordings.
Let me correct myself also. It was Gohan's voice actor, Luis Alfonso Mendoza.
And it's also got Derek Stephen
for
Prince as
Goku?
Frieza, which the one who died was Gohan's voice actor.
Gohan's voice actor in the Latin dub. I do recommend the Latin dub. I can recommend almost all the dubs for Dragon Ball. They're all interesting in their own way.
Yeah, the Greek dub is one of the ones that people say is one of the worst. But it still has some interesting choices for the vocal effects that puts on certain characters, so you can immediately tell who's human and who's an alien. And the French dub is often looked down upon because it was more of a gag dub than a serious dub.
Well, I mean, Dragon Ball did start out as a gag manga.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball Z being like they hired
it's way more serious.
They hired comedians to do the voices, and they censored it a lot. I don't have personal experience with the French dub to compare it to, but from what I've read, it was censored about as much as the initial Ocean dub was.
Well, the French are all assholes anyway, so who cares?
Oh, ho, ho, titi poisson.
What they seal.
I think I can handle this.
And
Seriously,
people
no
also
one got
say
that joke.
no.
The French word for seal is fuck.
Oh.
I'm not even
it's been
kidding.
forever
Look
since
it
I've
up.
taken a French class, so I've lost most of my French skills.
I don't speak French.
Fair enough. But it's like fuck. Like PHOC. I don't know. It's like a weird spell. It sounds like.
I know what you're talking about now. It finally clicked with me. It's spelled PHOQUE. And it's pronounced fuck.
I actually won.
Yeah.
Yet you just awakened some
Yeah,
repressed
it's-
French knowledge.
Yeah, I haven't taken a day of French in my life, but I find words in French that I like, and I go through them all the time. I like looking at different languages and doing that.
I think I can handle this. I think I can handle this.
But yeah, there's multiple English dubs of Dragon Ball, various Dragon Ball series out there, and various Dragon Ball properties out there other than just Funimation and Ocean, and they've all got their unique quirks. There's probably the most one of the more obscure ones, just because of lack of available footage of it, is the Harmony Gold dub of the original Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Yeah, it's where the Whiskers the Wonder Cat thing came from in DBZ.
Yeah, and it's also where Dragon Ball Z Abridged eventually settled on their what kind of voice they wanted for Oolong. Came from the Oolong voice from the Harmony Gold dub. Where he wasn't
Because
even
the
called
one in
Oolong.
the-
They changed everyone's names in the Harmony Gold dub, and
Yeah,
among
Zero.
them was changing.
Goku's name was Zero. I
Yeah,
think.
Goku's name was Zero. Bulma's name was Lena, and Oolong's name was Mao Mao
Mao Mao.
because his initial outfit is based on Chairman Mao. You know, Mao Zedong.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Did you say
Is that,
dong?
How's that?
As in dong dong never die.
Zedong, not just Dong.
Why not
Different
just
dong.
dong?
Not just that. Not just any Dong. Zedong.
Oh,
Zedong.
dong.
Mao Zedong.
The dong 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 dong.
He's making a joke about how I got him interested in this like fan-made, really weird fighting game called Dong Dong Never Die.
Dong Dong Never Die.
Yeah.
Yes, it's completely unbalanced, but in such a chaotic way that it's hilarious.
If you ever get a chance, definitely look it up.
It's free. It's a free PC game.
We need to play it, by the way.
And it's got digitized graphics
Alright.
like Mortal Kombat, but it's just like regular people
Really?
doing like Street Fighter
So-
moves and Mortal Kombat moves. And there's like one dude who's a construction worker where one of his special moves is he just shoots Optimus Prime out of him.
What?
I don't know either.
Like- Which version of Optimus Prime? Like the G1
The-
toy?
The Bayformers version.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's
Handle this.
that's stupidly awesome.
Like he
It's like
fight. It's
summoning
not like
Optimus
it's not
Prime.
like summoning Optimus Prime to use as like a second controllable character. No, it's using Optimus Prime as a projectile.
Is it a toy or is it just like a
It's a
full-on, like,
it's
full
a
scale?
digitized photo of the toy, but like scaled up to be
Which
big.
toy? Is
Uh,
it like the
I
07
can't po-
leader class?
Probably the 07 toy. I can't quite put my finger on which one. I'd have to show you footage of it for us to
All right.
be able to figure that out.
I'm actually kind of intrigued.
You're getting more people into dong dong never die.
They actually had it at EVO one year, not as part of the competition, but just as like something for people to play in their off time.
Stop! You're making them more interested.
Well, my favorite character in there has to be the final boss, who's unlocked from the beginning, who's just like a guy wearing a boiler suit and a gas mask. And for his victory animation, he like unzips his boiler suit and rubs his man boobs while laughing maniacally.
Speaking of man boobs, did you happen to see that
Okay,
picture?
I'm actually less interested in this now.
It's not like he's a fat dude. It's just like weird animation. The game's meant for absurdity.
I'm joking. It's just weird.
And the plot is a
You
rip-off. The plot, what little there is a rip-off of Terminator 2.
Go!
I forgot. Can you fight the dinosaurs?
You can't fight the dinosaurs, but you can kill them. They introduced dinosaur hunting in a later part of the game. Actually, no, in an earlier part of the game. I'll do that here because this is one of the most plentiful spots for dinosaurs. And I have been meaning to cook some dino ramen. Which,
I
yes,
want
that
some
is
dino
actually a
ramen.
dish you can cook in this game. Dino ramen.
I know you want some, don't you? Like IRL.
Fun
Hey guys,
Yes?
I want to know
Actually won.
what are your thoughts on like your overall thoughts on Dragon Ball Super? Do you guys like it or do you not?
I'm still in the opening slog that is the recap of Battle of Gods. So, not off to a good start already.
No, you're right. You have really need to get past the first two movies in the story, because it literally is just the first. It's like those two
The first
movies
two
literally
movies
just
dragged out to like double the
extended.
length of the first two movies
Yeah.
with a whole bunch of pointless bullshit. It's like, okay, filler was understandable in the original Dragon Ball Z because you were adapting the manga one chapter per episode, and there wasn't enough material to fill up a 22-minute episode. But like with Dragon Ball Super, like, why have filler in the movie recaps?
I think I
Yeah.
can handle this.
They honestly probably could have knocked out the first two movies in like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's
And you
here.
know that if Super had gotten another season, they would have done a recap of Broly, except it wouldn't have been as beautifully animated.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually would have preferred.
I skipped over
I think
I skipped
can handle
over
this.
most of Super just to watch Broly on its own, because I was told that you don't really need to have seen Super to understand the Broly movie in its own context, which is I find to be true.
It is actually kind of true. I
But,
really
like,
did
it's
enjoy that
such a-
movie.
It is such a beautifully animated piece
Oh,
of
hell
Dragon
yeah.
Ball media.
Oh yeah. It looks like the original animation. That's what's so great about it.
I like the Super movies, but I prefer, honestly, OG Dragon Ball. Just because I don't hear too many people talk about it. Like, yes, I enjoy Dragon Ball Z for what it is and what it was, but at the same time, Dragon Ball is just kind of near and dear. Like, my uncle's the reason I even like Dragon Ball. He got me to Dragon Ball Z. You know,
Dragon Ball's a very unique series among
yeah,
the greater franchise because it's always shaking up its own formula.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't fall into specific story cliches. It's like, once it's done with an arc, it tries a completely different genre of story next.
I mean, I suppose that's kind of true, but like they basically reset Goku at the beginning of Super from where he was
I think I
at
can
the end
handle
of
this.
Z. Like,
Well, no, I'm talking about OG Dragon Ball.
oh, okay.
Like, the
Yeah.
original Dragon Ball
Yeah.
series, it's,
Got it.
like, compared to Z and Super, it's constantly, like, once it's done with the story arc, instead of being like, okay, we'll reset the status quo and have the new villain be the previous guy, but bigger and badder, it's like, okay, we've done the search for the Dragon Balls, now we're going to do a world tournament. Okay, we've done the world tournament, now we're going to do a fight against a paramilitary organization.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got to the end of the Red Ribbon Army arc, and I kind of stopped there. So that's like, he literally just annihilated the entire base, and I stopped there. I need to continue it from there. I already basically know what happens next, but not really.
And even the even though it does go back to the world tournament a couple more times, it does something fresh and interesting with each world tournament.
yeah. Like, not only that, it's like this the state of the world isn't always like, you know.
Yeah, it's not
It's
always
not-
like this battle decides the fate of humanity. It's like Dragon Ball has a lot of smaller stakes battles in it.
And I think that is what is more appealing to me, I think.
Kind of like what My Hero Academia did in the first 2 seasons.
But yeah, I'm not crazy about My Hero Academia. Like, I have my favorite characters here and there.
I can't get myself to check it out because I had an ex who was obsessed with it, and I just can't untangle my perception of My Hero Academia as a series from that toxic relationship.
Fair.
I mean, fair enough. There are lots of toxic fans of that show, and
Yeah.
yeah, it puts me off from like I just don't like to talk with people about it other than my friends,
Yeah.
because like there are just some really weird people that I've met, like just talking in conversation about anime, and they like talk about some really weird shit. I'm like, I don't want to talk about that guy.
Yeah, that's also why I don't like often do like discussions with like fandoms in general. I tend to just keep to myself and my circle of friends rather than like reaching out to fan groups and having wider discussions about series that I'm into, because like they're very gatekeepy, I find, especially in anime and Japanese video game fandoms.
Yeah.
Took it to a black anime fan who likes to cosplay. All I get is gatekeeping.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. Do what you want to do. It's fun.
Like my perfect summary of like why I don't engage with like the Digimon fandom, for example, is one of my usual cosplays that I do at conventions is Koji from Digimon Frontier, the 4th season. And like I get recognized as that a lot at conventions, because like it's one of my more recognizable cosplays as far as like characters from the stuff that people have actually seen. But like I got stopped by like another Digimon cosplayer when I was hanging into the convention center one time. He's like, "Hey, are you dressed as Koji from season 4 of Digimon?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he says, "Fuck that season," and walks off.
Oh, jeez.
That's not called for. It's like, bro. Sorry you have a small penis.
Literally.
Don't think it out other people, though. They have pills to help you.
It's like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Exactly.
Or like I don't know how into Digimon you are, but Digimon Adventure Tri, the 20th anniversary series, or was it 15th anniversary? I can't remember which. It took longer than the anniversary to come out.
I actually never watched Digimon.
You're missing out. Ignore the comparisons to Pokemon that people who haven't watched Digimon make, because like, yeah, it's got kids and it's got monsters in it, but really they're two different kinds of show.
Exactly. It's like,
I've heard as much.
Too.
I've heard as much, but I can't get into it. It's just, I've tried. I really have.
It also depends on which season you're introduced to it with, because it's sort of like Power Rangers in that like you have to have a high tolerance for cheesiness if you want to start with the early stuff. But
I love cheesy.
And it also depends on like
Speed
whether
Racer
you're watching.
For crying out loud. That's
it also depends on whether
Racer?
you're watching. Depends on whether you're watching the English dub or the Japanese subtitled version, because those offer two completely different experiences.
Yeah.
I'll let her. I'm sorry. I heard Speed Racer and I got excited.
Here's a big
I love
Speed Racer fan.
The old series is so much fun.
Oh hell yes!
I never got a chance to see the old series, but I did get to watch a handful of episodes of Speed Racer X in the mid-2000s, back when, during that brief period where it aired on Nickelodeon's attempt to compete with Toonami. But then Speed Racer X got pulled from broadcast due to licensing issues, where it turned out that like the distributor who set up the dub and distribution of Speed Racer X didn't actually have the distribution rights to the Speed Racer franchise.
Oh. That's kind of lame.
So like
I think I can handle
like
this.
Speed Racer X, if you haven't seen it, it's basically like modern for the time update on Speed Racer. It's like the same story retold through like mid-2000s lens, sort of like the 2002 reboot of Astro Boy.
I actually really like that show. The 2002, 2003, 2002 remake of Astro Boy is like one of my all-time favorite animes ever. It's really.
It was my exposure to Astro Boy, actually.
it was my exposure to Astro Boy as well, because I wasn't born in the 60s.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch both, honestly.
Or the early 80s, because technically there was a remake in 1980.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I saw that a couple of years after the show, after the 2002 show aired. So I kept
As far
renting
as like
copies of-
Tezuka anime that I grew up with, the only one that I had any exposure to prior to the 2003 Astro Boy series was one of the multiple English dubs of the like 80s, 90s, whenever it was, remake of Kimba the White Lion.
This energy's incredible.
I've never seen
I've
that one.
never
actually.
seen that.
Lucky.
I've never seen it. I've always
There's a
wanted
couple
to find
different
one.
English dubs of it. Like there's one by Ocean that was released in America in the 90s. And there's a more up-to-date dub of it as well, done by a different cast.
I need to find it because I've always wanted to watch the Kimba,
Same.
the Kimba series. I've always wanted to. I want to see like the parallels that are like made between that and the Lion King.
Actually, if you're familiar with the channel Your Movie Sucks, he did like a deep dive into Kimba the White Lion just to check out the parallels and found that like the things that people often show as like parallels between Kimba and the Lion King are like tenuous at best and complete bullshit at worst.
Really?
And that
So
also
there's not really that much.
there's
similarity
really
then.
there's really not that much. And also a lot of those those comparison videos that you see are comparing multiple incarnations of the Kimba IP to one Lion King movie, including a lot of the shots that they show as being stolen from Kimba being from a Kimba movie that came out after the Lion King.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. So that's where the bullshit aspect comes in. Okay.
Yeah.
I misheard that. I heard that's a big.
I think I can handle this.
Wait, what? You misheard what?
He misheard what Gohan said and heard it as that's a big
I
cock.
can handle
Mr. Piccolo, I need an adult.
I think I can
I
handle
would
I
say
am an
that
adult.
I would say that I'm an adult, but actually I'm not that much older than you.
I'm actually like 10 years old.
That's another one of the weird things to think about is that Piccolo's like
I can handle
younger
this.
than Goku.
Yeah. So technically, he is a reincarnation with all the memories of his father. So
I think I can handle this.
Yes, but he hatched from an egg.
yeah, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
begs the
So
question,
technically,
can you eat Namekian eggs like you can eat chicken eggs?
Oh God!
Only one way to
What
find
the
out.
fuck? What the
Is it-
fuck?
is that even like? Is that even moral to even think about? Because they can think and talk. They're not like birds or lizards.
Yeah, they're more like slugs.
I can handle this.
Yeah, but they can still talk and think.
Escar, go!
Yeah, but not when they haven't hatched yet.
You just want
I
some.
think I can handle this.
I
wants
just
to go to
it's
Namekian
like
like Mama
it's like
used to do.
it's like asking what dinosaur meat tastes like, except
Oh.
way more impossible to
Orbit.
figure out.
So it's funny you mentioned the dinosaurs. That apparently someone paid about 50 or either 40 million or 50 million for a pair of dinosaur bones that were in auction in my area.
It's funny that we're
think
talking
it's my
about
area.
dinosaurs in general tonight because there was just recently a discovery of a new species of dinosaur that's on display at a museum near me.
Really?
Wait, they found a live dinosaur?
Not a live no, I
What?
said a new species of dinosaur, as in like a new fossil.
Just messing. I'm just messing.
It was
You confused
technically
the
it was
hell out of me. I'm like,
discovered.
what?
Technically, it was unearthed in Utah, but it's a species that they found enough fossilized samples of to confirm that it is indeed a widespread species and not just like a random pile of bones.
So here's the thing. You're not completely wrong about dinosaurs being alive. I mean, think about it. You have chickens, alligators, crocodiles.
Like the way that they describe, I haven't seen what this dinosaur looks like, obviously. But they described it as being like a mix between a gopher, an ostrich, and a crocodile, and it was 7 feet long, and it was a burrowing animal.
It's probably a giant mole, maybe? I don't know.
No, it was a dinosaur. Like, it wasn't a mammal, but in terms of, like, its body structure, it was, like, it was 7 feet long, but very short. And they theorized that the reason why they keep finding so many of its bones intact underground is because the bones that they're finding are from like samples of this species where their burrows collapsed on them.
Well, they must have sucked at their job then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you try burrowing when you're 7 feet. I say that, but then I think Paragon. Paragon can burrow better.
Yeah, I think I heard about this. Didn't they name it Werno?
No.
I think I can handle this.
Yeah, Baragon is huge. And he's a burrowing dinosaur. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, it's from Godzilla.
Yep. Specifically, the incarnation. The incarnation I'm talking about is the one from Giant Monsters All Out Attack.
Yeah.
The one where you can find behind the scenes footage of him, where his suit actress, like, she doesn't need to roar on set when to sync up with the mouth movements, but she does anyway, and it's adorable. She goes rah,
because she had always been a kaiju tokusatsu fan since she was a kid, and she had always wanted to play a kaiju. So,
and she's clearly having the time of her life.
Yeah, she's just having so much fun. Like, look it up. It's the funniest little clip. Type in suit actress for Baragon in Godzilla GMK roars. It is so cute. And it's a good laugh too.
I have a feeling that she probably had the easiest suit to work in that movie, considering the Godzilla suits are notoriously a pain in the ass to move around in.
Mm-hmm. Especially the King Ghidorah suit.
Yeah.
Because you literally control like 2 of the heads with your arms, and the like just at least the lower part of it, and then they have like puppet strings controlling the rest of it from a rig up top.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like one of the most complicated suits that they ever made, besides the Biolante outfit, and there was one other that I can't think of right now.
Not counting other variants of Ghidorah, obviously.
Yeah, of course, because there's like 6, 7 different versions of it.
And that's without going into Rebirth of Mothra.
Into the Mothra movies. What?
We were saying the same thing.
Oh yeah, Desghidorah. Yeah.
Yeah, Desghidorah, Kaiser Ghidorah.
I think I can handle. Here I go.
Oh, is Kaiser Ghidorah the one from?
There's so many Ghidorahs that I get them mixed up.
Yeah, Kaiser is the one from Final Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that that's what it was.
I always
A
get
four-legged version.
I know. Yeah, there's another Ghidorah from Rebirth of Mothra that isn't just Des Ghidorah. I can't remember what its name is.
There's one. They made a movie like it's a Toho movie, but it was like made completely aside from the Godzilla series called Orochi.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's so hard to find. I haven't even found a full version of the movie yet.
Yeah, because it's never been
looking
released
for it for
outside
years.
of Japan, and Toho
Yeah.
tends to not do much in terms of like international releases outside of their core franchises.
I have a theory on how you might be able to get it. You know
Really?
those services that let you buy things from Japan? You might have to use one of those and use the Amazon thing.
I think I can handle this.
Stuff like Bai or
what thing?
Rakuten.
Yeah, Bai. I think that's the one.
Bai or Rakuten, where it allows you to buy stuff
or
directly
Ami-Ami.
from Japanese retailers.
That might be the only way to actually get it. I hope you're able to.
I can handle this.
Even then, a lot of Toho's older movies of that era, outside of the Godzilla and Mothra movies, just haven't been released on
I can
DVD.
handle this.
What I really want is like I don't know who owns the distribution rights to Godzilla in the US, but I want them to re-release all the English dubs of the Heisei era.
The Heisei era has been re-released on streaming services recently. The problem
It has?
is,
Where?
yeah,
I'll check
on
Amazon
like
Prime real quick.
everything now.
I'll check Amazon
thing-
for you real quick.
The thing is, a lot of them don't have a lot of them either didn't get English dubs back in the day, or like I haven't watched them all myself. I do know that like there was a period after like Godzilla vs. Biollante where they just stopped releasing the Heisei era movies in the US. Outside of like, you know, occasional import titles and stuff like that. So a lot of them they didn't even bother going with an English dub for them.
So correct me if I'm
Until,
wrong.
later-
all of the Heisei era does have every Heisei era film does have an English dub.
I was
It's just
going
that
to
they're very
I
hard
was
to find.
I was going to continue. They didn't get proper English dubs until I believe it was TriStar started releasing them on DVD in the 2000s.
Quick
Yeah.
question. For the Heisei
But,
era, it'll be
Heisei era starts with Godzilla 1984 and goes to Godzilla vs. Destroya.
okay. So they have two on Amazon Prime Video, being Godzilla vs. Destroya and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. They have at least those two.
The ones that are going
Is
to
it
be real
Mechagodzilla 2 in dub?
Check real quick.
The ones that are going to be a real thorn in your side to get are Godzilla vs. Biollante and Godzilla
Yeah.
1984, because those are owned by separate distributors from the rest of the Heisei era movies.
Doesn't
Like, it took
say.
until, I think, like 2011 for Biollante to get a DVD release in the US.
I think I can handle
Which, of course, I
It's-
snatched that up as soon as I could.
I think it's dubbed, but I think you could pretty much change it.
Well, he wants the dubs.
Oh,
I want the dub. Yeah.
okay, yeah. Then, yeah.
Yeah. Because I enjoy watching Godzilla films with the English dub because it's
How
cheesy, it fits, and it's fun.
Yeah, so it's on there.
Yeah.
I think when I clicked, I think it gave me more options for stuff. So do with that what you
Alright.
can.
Sweet.
Like you wouldn't know the names better than I would. I'm a casual fan. Like I look at the designs. I don't really
Yeah,
watch
I'm-
it. But
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I did not
I am a
hit her.
diehard fan of Godzilla. I've always have been.
Like, I personally haven't really gotten to see anything from the Heisei era, just because, like, the rights issues with it were tangled up so much that it was just hard to find copies of them back in my peak Godzilla watching years, where like you could find Showa era stuff everywhere, and you could find TriStar doing releases of the Millennium films, but Heisei was less common to find.
Yeah, I mean, my grandparents sent me, I think, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, Godzilla versus Destroya, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. It was just a whole bunch of random movies. They didn't have them in order. It was just like a couple of like multi-pack movies, and we just watched the shit out of those movies. It was so much fun.
The multi-packs were one of the cheapest but also kind of least convenient ways to get a hold of Godzilla movies during that period, because like I had a multi-pack from when Classic Media had the license to some of the Showa films, and it wasn't anything in any particular order. It was like it had King of the Monsters, so it was like the English version of the original. It had
I still really like that movie.
I do too. It had trying to remember what else. Godzilla's Revenge, the worst one.
Oh, that is so bad. It's so bad.
It had Terror of Mechagodzilla, but not Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, Terror of Mechagodzilla it's not a good movie, but it still has some fun stuff in it.
And it had Rodan.
Yeah.
Just Rodan thrown into this Godzilla collection.
It's actually Radon is the name of it, but in America they call it Rodan.
No, the fun word to say.
Yeah.
Like the one thing,
Dan,
the one thing that
Rodan!
the one thing that hearing Rodan's name always makes me think of is like a throwaway line that they had in an episode of Family Matters that like just lives with me because I heard it during my peak kaiju obsession phase, which was like, it was like an episode about an art class, and like, what's her name, Laura, I think, was talking to the professor, and he's like, perhaps you could study the works of Rodan, and she's like, no, sorry, I'm not into Japanese giant monster movies.
That's clever.
Okay. That's some clever writing right there.
That's writing that 99% of the Family Matters audience is not going to get, but I am.
I know, yeah. Only true fans of kaiju tokusatsu will know the reference.
It is beautiful.
But hey, changing Radon to Rodan at least isn't as big of a butchering as the English translation of Godzilla Raids Again, where they changed it to Gigantus, the fire monster.
Oh man.
I mean, hell, there was even Ghidorah aside from Ghidorah. It was sometimes they pronounced it Ghidorah.
Well, that was because they called it, they kept flip-flopping between Ghidorah and Ghidra, depending on the film, because, part of it's because lack of translation guides, and part of it's because different movies were dubbed by different studios.
Yeah.
What the fucking bug? Get the fuck out my face!
Like, you would have one movie done by one studio, then you have the next movie done by a completely dubbed by a completely different studio, and they didn't share notes on how things were translated or pronounced. So that's also how you get like the translation kerfuffle around Anguirus's name, where some movies call him Angulus and some of them call him Anguirus.
Angie.
He angy.
He's angy.
Angie.
He angy. He need a snack.
I'm angy.
I'm angy. Yeah, you are. You are angy.
It's angry.
You are very angry.
He's angry scientist. I bet I'm like the only person here that knows that. Sheep in the
What
Big
is
City.
it from?
It's from a short-lived Cartoon Network show called Sheep in the Big City that I used to be obsessed with, and of course Cartoon Network hasn't made it easy to watch. Because it's like gotten no home video releases, and it's not on any streaming services that I know of. But like they had a lot of recurring characters for different segments, and one of them was the angry scientist. And like his gag was like every time they introduced him, they would call him a mad scientist, and he would say, "No, I am angry! I am an angry scientist!"
Was he Scottish?
No, it's just like vaguely European accent.
Because you're making him sound very Scottish. I don't know why.
Well, it's
I'm
the
just getting
specific
that
way
vibe.
he pronounced angry. He would say angry with the tapped R.
Okay.
And then there was some of the other characters were like the ranting Swede, who was a Swedish man who would just rant about stuff that annoyed him. There was the Oxymoron Corporation that would advertise products. There was the main villains, General Specific and Private Public.
I can see why this show is canceled.
It was like
It's
really,
too
it was a
complicated for
pretty good
kids to
show. It's just,
understand.
it was a
watched
good
too.
show. It was just that like it flew over the heads of the kids that were watching it.
It was a
Exactly
fun
why it was
show.
canceled. It's too complicated for kids.
I was a kid and I watched it. It was fun.
I'm not saying it wasn't fun. I'm just saying like some of the humor probably didn't gel well with kids is what I mean.
Like
lot of
it's
kids-
not like it was inappropriate or anything. It's just like
No,
too high
I'm-
concept for the target demo.
I'm gonna say
That's-
this: a lot of people
Yeah.
underestimate how smart kids actually are.
That's true.
That's my
true.
argument to that's my entire argument to that. It's like people always underestimate how smart kids actually are, and I guarantee a lot of kids enjoyed that show.
Look, I love Samurai Jack, and that show
Oh, me
is
too.
not something that kids would be able to watch today on television.
Yeah.
Depending on
Like,
the
they
maturity
wouldn't
level.
allow it. Like some
Well,
of the
now,
like, even
nowadays
Powerpuff Girls.
nowadays when half of Cartoon Network's daily lineup is just Adult Swim, they totally could.
Wait, what?
If you tune into Cartoon Network nowadays, Adult Swim starts at like 5 p.m.
Really?
Except instead of jumping straight into, you know, the like stoner comedies and gory shows, they start off with
Dragon Ball
reruns of
Z.
like retro Cartoon Network shows in a block that they call Checkered Past.
Really?
I need
Yeah, it's been that
Don't
way for
think
like
we
a year or two now.
don't make me
Dude.
have Cartoon Network and have a higher internet bill. That's all I'm hearing is Kier. Hey,
It's
you want
about
a higher
time they
internet
brought
here?
back a whole bunch of good stuff. Johnny Bravo. Did they put that put that on there?
I'm not sure because I don't have cable, but I do know that they at least air Billy and Mandy, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I think I can handle this.
Billy and Mandy is like really violent.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fun violent.
I do not know how that show was able to be syndicated. Sometimes, like
It was fun, man.
it was very fun. It was very fun.
Oh, Evil Con Carne.
Yeah, Evil Con Carne.
I remember that.
I like the scientist.
To be completely honest, Grimm used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
I mean, I can understand why he is the Grim Reaper, man.
Yeah.
And like having the
And there were
embodiment
just, like,
of
so
death
many,
as just a
like-
main character.
I actually
Yeah, and there were just like a lot of characters that were just imagining him like just taking people's heads off, and it just like whenever I saw that, it was just like, this is scary as shit.
Yeah, I had a friend in high school who wasn't allowed to watch Billy and Mandy because her parents walked in on one scene where it was from the episode where Mandy gets her first crush, and she goes to Grim and says, "I want you to cut out my heart."
Yeah, my parents didn't let me watch it either. I had to sneak it whenever I went over to my grandparents' house, which was
Also,
a lot.
apparently-
So
Also, apparently, the Christmas special was banned for a while.
what happened in that?
Santa gets turned into a vampire.
That sounds like fun.
That actually
So-
sounds like a lot of fun.
So they have to hunt down the vampire that turned Santa into a vampire, which they find the head vampire, and then the head vampire's like, "No, I didn't turn Santa into a vampire. If you want to turn him back to normal, you need to find the head vampire," which turns out to be Mrs. Claus.
And it happens like every couple of years.
It happened. Yeah, it turns out that like every couple Christmases she loses control of her bloodlust and bites him and turns him into a vampire. So it's just a regular part of their relationship. Also, Santa's voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
May he rest in peace.
Uh,
I love me some Guilford Godfrey.
Let me tell you about kids. They're all assholes.
He's a gem. The funny thing is, those that people like him, I'm the same. This is like, fuck them kids, don't fuck them kids. The little kids are asshole, all that shit. We love kids the most.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off the call because I'm getting a little tired, so I'll be hanging around in chat for a bit.
Okay. We're probably not gonna make it to the Android Saga tonight just because I'm trying to get all the side quest stuff done first. So you shouldn't miss anything plot-wise. Because this game does, like, deviate a little bit from how the Android Saga was presented in the original series.
Actually won.
Well, good night, guys.
Good night.
Have a good night, dude.
good night. And then there were 3.
All right, so that's all the Dragon Balls collected. All right, Chuck, who are we going to wish back? Is the pressure too much to bear?
I'm gonna go with the Ginyu Force.
I knew
Hell
you was
yeah,
gonna
brother.
I knew you was gonna vote that. I knew it. Good on you, dude.
What, I love Ginyu. I'm playing him in a project that I'm involved in.
Oh, nice. Which Ginyu
Yeah.
voice are you going with? The like more ocean inspired voice?
The one I
or
was just
the-
doing.
Oh, so the Funimation voice. Okay.
Well, I'm kind of riffing.
I say Funimation voice. It's more the
No,
high
that's
voice.
No, I'm riffing the Antfish voice.
Oh, the one that's more like this.
Yes.
Okay, so that one's actually based on the ocean
Probably
dub
shouldn't
voice,
fly too
believe it or
far.
not.
Okay. Okay.
Because one of the while early Funimation dub was trying to replicate the ocean dub as closely as possible with the voices to make the transition more seamless, they didn't bother trying to make Ginyu sound similar.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, I think that my voice is more akin to All Might. Now that I think about it, I'm doing more of an All Might kind of like hammy Superman voice from like Lego superheroes games.
I need
Okay.
to play more of those.
This game's also interesting in that it has a 6th Ginyu Force member that was designed by Akira Toriyama. And she is an optional super boss, the only female member, and she's a member of Jace's species.
The video is looking really choppy for me. I can't even see what's going on.
Yeah, it's the internet.
I actually won.
I was just fighting some mooks. And now I'm killing a dinosaur.
No,
this is a game that this is a game that's a pain to stream over Discord just because of how fast moving it is.
I love you. You love you.
Yeah, this is a game that doesn't make for very good Discord streaming just because of how fast paced it is.
Yeah. It is pretty fast paced.
I like the detail that only brings back these four and not Captain Ginyu.
Nice.
What you doing?
Hey there! Hey, you're that runt we ran into on Namek.
How are we alive? I thought we died and went to hell. Hey, Captain Ginyu's not here.
What's going on?
Hi.
You look like you know something, kid. Spill it. Ginyu Force tryouts.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You guys are on Earth. You're here because we wished you back using the Dragon Balls. Mr. Ginyu himself got turned into a frog and wandered off somewhere.
Why?
What do you mean Captain Ginyu's a frog? Space Ducks made it so Ginyu could not return. Hey, you're not wrong. Actually, no, you are wrong. It was Goku that threw the frog.
Yep.
Did he screw up his body change or something?
Why would you wish us back? We're your enemies, you know.
Well, I thought you might change your ways and become our allies. Allies? What, you want to join the Ginyu Force?
What?
Huh? No, that's not what I... Oh, so that's it. You want to join the Force. The Ginyu Force is an elite squad of warriors formed under the orders of Lord Frieza himself. Captain Ginyu was entrusted with selecting members for the team. Taking balance into consideration, he chose certain combat specialists. After selecting me as his protege, Captain Ginyu then chose Raccoon for his power and Bada for his speed. And then finally, to round out the team, he selected Goldo, who's not much of a fighter, but has the special ability to freeze time.
Yeah.
There used to be one more, Banyu, the brains. That's our member we'll meet later. As a super boss.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that girl who quit because she thought our special fighting pose was lame.
Indeed. She had no sense of style. But you, bringing us back so you could join the Force,
But you,
that shows you
bringing
got
back
style.
what you could. Oh.
Hey.
Why aren't you
You're
doing?
pretty-
Why aren't you doing the Kaiser Neko version?
I'm just doing whichever ones I can manage.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Given that my
I'm the
throat's a little
fastest in the
shredded.
universe.
My throat's a little bit shredded from doing some car karaoke today.
Ah. Okay.
You were pretty weak, White.
We all have to indulge in that every once in a while.
Yeah, I was singing along to some Weird Al Yankovic. Turns out that when you have a stream playing, you shouldn't sing along to Albuquerque.
So long, dude. I need to listen to that one again. I really liked that one.
You were pretty... Okay, I'm gonna try and do, like, the Team 4-star recruit. You were pretty weak when I fought you before. You're not strong enough to join yet.
Yeah.
But if we don't have 5 people for our special fighting pose, we'll look ridiculous. I guess we can make him a temporary member until we find the captain.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
We can't just let him join without some sort of test, though. I got it. Sorry, Raccoon's got it. Go over there and think up a stylish pose that'll knock our socks off. Do that and you're in.
What?
Stylish
and now
pose?
we have more canonicity to Gohan's trauma as Great Saiyan Man.
Yes.
And now we actually have like a somewhat like like confirmed what's it called?
Retcon?
What's his name? I can't think of it. It's the guy that plays Goku in DBZA. What's his name again?
Masako.
Masako X's What If series.
Yeah.
What if the Ginyu Force were good? This is like almost exactly what they did.
How about this?
That's enough!
Hideous!
Maybe they're fans.
You jerk!
That ain't good enough.
Wait a sec!
Do you even know what stylish means?
You actually did it. Okay. That was actually pretty good.
You should be ashamed of yourself. That's
You should be
awfully
ashamed of
harsh.
yourself.
Hey!
I'm guessing you don't have any special abilities like Golo's Time Freeze either. Sorry, but we can't let you join the Ginyu Force.
Hey!
Oh, come on. Let's give him another shot. How about we test the little guy's power?
Hi!
You just want to fight him, don't you? You got me there.
Yeah!
Whatever. Then I'm gonna fight him too. I also want to see what he's made of.
Hey!
Hey, that's not fair. If you guys are gonna fight him, then I am too. I haven't had a good fight in forever.
That's more like it.
His laugh is so funny.
Right. If you can beat us in a fight, we'll let you join our ranks. Fat chance that's going to happen, though.
You know what the laugh sounds like? It just
It makes me
sounds
think
like-
of it. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Ed.
What?
It makes me think of Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I can hear that, but I'm thinking of just like it sounds like a brain damaged Piccolo is what it sounds like.
I mean, it is Chris Sabat doing the voice.
I know. But that's what it makes me think of is like just like Piccolo getting knocked up in the head just so hard that he's like delirious and he just starts laughing. Dopey. That's all I hear.
Let's just hope they don't do the seizure procedure. One of my favorite things about that scene in Dragon Ball Z Abridged was that Kaiser went to the extra steps to make sure it did not actually flash as seizure-inducing pattern.
Yeah, and technically that episode came out while I still had epilepsy, so I'm very appreciative of that. It is a bit insensitive, though.
Yeah, a lot of stuff from like season 1 and 2 they've said is pretty insensitive, and that they would do differently nowadays.
I still think it's a little funny, though.
Like it's insensitive, but it's not trying to. It's not insensitive for the sake of being insensitive.
You're right. You're right.
His power, it's incredible.
Captain Ginyu would be proud to have a warrior this powerful on the Force.
He's a tough little guy. I got no problem letting him join. Yeah, okay.
Yeah!
Your poses are garbage, but spend enough time with us and we'll help you get better. I can't do Goldo's voice. Then again, his voice changes between his voice changes so much between like his 1 or 2 episodes he appears in and then Piffle.
Your poses are garbage, but if you spend enough time with us, we can make you get better.
I wonder if it's a good idea to befriend guys like these. I guess I should work on my poses too, huh? I might end up having use for them in the future. They really went with it.
No. Oh, no. No.
They really said that's how it happened.
Why are you running with this?
No. Hey, why are you running? Why are you running?
Wonder what sort of pose I should come up with.
Actually had one of my coworkers who was from Kenya actually said my Ugandan accent was actually really good.
All right.
Well, I haven't done it in a while.
But does he know the way?
Oh, he knew the way. And I do the same voice because my stepfather is from Ghana. And when I talk like this, he's just looking at me like, son, why? Why, son? I actually do tease my stepfather with the voice.
What's that?
My stepfather
his
is
stepfather with,
from Ghana. He's from Africa.
Ah.
So I actually do tease him. Thing is, I want to learn how to actually make some African food. Like the one I want to learn how to make is called jollof rice. And of course, the Ghanaian style. It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
It's called what rice?
Jollof.
Jollof?
If you like, I can later on. I'm tired, but later on I'll put the recipe I know of, a video of that later, probably tomorrow. Okay. It's very delicious.
Just post it on the general chat.
Yeah. I'll post a video.
All I can think of as far as like how to cook more like African or Caribbean dishes is just that clip of
When we find that media, we'll find
no,
Dr.
not finding that media and then finding Dr. Wowie, but that clip of I can't remember his name, but the chef going, give your mate a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
When he was making like some jerk chicken or something.
I'm a happy man.
Well, that's so funny. That reminds me of the guy from Street Fighter where he goes, time to oil up. Where it's super.
Oh yeah, the oil wrestler. I don't know my Street Fighter characters because I play good fighting games like Evil Zone.
If my brother was here, he would be able to tell you. He loves Street Fighter.
I play good fighting games like Evil Zone and Blaze Blue and Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasi.
The thing is, I can find out right now just by typing in Yuri Han song.
Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasi. Do you not know that?
I thought that you said terrorist cocktease. I thought that that's what you just said.
No, it was a PS1 Star Wars fighting game that was like a Tekken clone.
Really?
Yes. And
is it like a lightsaber fighting?
I mean, some characters have lightsabers, some of them have blasters, and some of them just use their fists.
How's that?
Like, it was made before the prequel trilogy came out, so it's limited to like original trilogy and some original characters that comes up with, like Arden Lin, the master of the martial art of Terras Kasi.
Yeah,
which later got retconned into actually being canon to the Disney canon, thanks to Solo: A Star Wars Story having a brief mention of what's her name learning Terras Kasi.
Oh,
I can't remember her name because
Amelia,
I can't remember.
Amelia Clark, her character.
Yeah. There's a brief mention of her learning Terras Kasi in her time working with criminal organizations. And it's like, okay, of all things to make canon, the bad PS1 fighting game.
My niece. Oh, my niece.
That also means that somewhere in the expanded universe of the Disney canon, there is a Gamorrean guard with the unfortunate name Whore. Spelled H-O-A-R. Whore.
Oh man.
Oh, I know that guy. He's not that boy. He is cool. It's exciting. Also a whore. Was a whore.
Oh, there was something I was gonna say.
Did the whore thing throw you off?
I think I can handle this.
It was about Star Wars. I know. What was it?
Like, to give you an idea of how broken Masters of Terraskasi is as a fighting game, like, you would think that the characters with lightsabers would be the best ones to play as, but the best character to play as is Han Solo because he has a gun.
So I have a question to ask you guys.
Sure.
Do you guys want to watch some space conflict?
What?
I think I can handle this.
Space conflict.
Space conflict?
Is that like the Dr. Spacetime version of Star Wars?
you know that meme where it's like, hey, want to watch Star Wars? It's like, hey, want to watch space conflict? Hey, want to watch extraterrestrial?
Oh, you're talking about
fighting?
the thing. It's like you got Star Wars, we got space conflict.
So
Yeah,
it's like an off-brand version of a official thing. Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to watch space conflict, it's extraterrestrial fighting.
I mean, I would say Battle of the Planets, but that's actually a thing.
Oh,
Ooh. Instead of Star Trek, would you like to watch Space Adventure?
I would say Space Quest, but that's also a thing.
That's also a thing. Yes, it is. Very funny movie.
I mean, if you want to,
No, that's Galaxy
there's no
Quest.
word.
Space Quest is a PC adventure game.
Got it.
I mean, you can also say
okay.
Quest of the Stars. Just make it,
Yeah.
based
No,
on
we need to
Australia
watch
shows.
Space Australia shows. Imagine,
Star-
okay,
Star cartographer.
imagine like Space Crocodile Space Crocodile Hunter.
I would watch that.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Gohan single-handedly making deers extinct.
Like you see someone of Jace's species being like, now you see that dinosaur over there? I'm gonna sneak up on him. I'm gonna ram my thumb up his ass.
Hey, Cloud, how's it going?
Hey, Cloud.
Like the Star
That would
Realms.
totally be something Jace would say.
Star Realms. Oh God. What if I started right?
Ram me thumb up his ass. It's off.
Oh, memory, nice.
Oh, I actually remembered what I was going to say earlier. Have either of you guys played Transformers Forged to Fight? That
No.
horrible Street Fighter game?
I
No.
haven't, but no, you get me interested because this is the fighting game.
It's like a Street Fighter / Tekken style Transformer game, and it's really bad.
Oh, the only fighting game I played that has giant robots two different ones, right? That played like Street Fighter or Tekken or anything like that would be actually I have it right.
Techromancer?
Got it.
One was
Actually,
a
a better
game, and
example-
the other one was a Power Rangers. The Power Rangers.
That's what I was going to say. A Battle of the Grid. Yeah, that.
No,
it's
but no,
actually
well,
no.
almost
There was
exactly the
a,
same thing.
There was a Power
Super
Rangers
difficult.
Zord battle game, fighting game back in the 90s.
Yeah, fighting
For
edition.
the fighting edition for Super Nintendo.
Here it is. Hold on.
You guys
I got it
are
right
older
here.
than me, so
I
it
got
makes
it right
sense that
here.
you would remember that. I wouldn't.
I was like 6 when it came out. Fighting Morphin Power Rangers Fighting Edition. That's literally what it's called.
Yeah, it's called
highly
Fighting
recommend this
Edition
game.
because there was also a game on Super Nintendo just called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So they had to
don't have
differentiate
that
them.
one. I do have Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers.
One of only 3 games that Power Rangers Zeo got.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play it just yet.
The other two
Well, yeah,
the other two are a pinball game and a beat 'em up that was exclusive to the Bandai Apple Pippin.
Oh. When you say Pippin, you know what comes to mind?
What?
Scottie Pippen.
I mean, there's a Sega CD game with Scottie Pippen.
Oh God, is it as good as Shaq's game?
It's an FMV basketball game.
Oh, you're gonna have to play that one day. You know that, right?
It comes on 4 discs.
You need to play that. You know that.
It's
right?
called Slam City with Scottie Pippen.
You're gonna have to play that. You know that, right?
Who's Scottie
Yeah.
Pippen?
Basketball
a,
player from the 90s.
Yeah, basketball player from the 90s.
He was basically as famous as Michael Jordan and the others.
Love to explore that sunken ship.
Like, not quite the LeBron James of his day, but
Yeah.
like pretty high tier in terms of like famous basketball players of the 90s.
Easily, like, he was a Space Jam too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The first
I
Space
don't
Jam.
know because I haven't seen Space Jam since I was a kid.
I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid either.
And
And I didn't even bother watching the sequel.
Oh, I didn't watch
No
it
one did.
either.
I think I can handle this.
Yeah, but that Forged to Fight game, like some of the models look really good, but for the most part, the gameplay is ass.
I think I can handle
It's
this.
just
You want to
not
talk
good.
about ass Transformers fighting games? May I introduce you to Beast Wars Transmetals for the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, I know about that show. I mean, I know about that game.
It was a Blockbuster exclusive.
Okay, so it had Michael Jordan, Bill Murray, Larry Bird,
Oh man, that makes me
Patrick
feel so
Ewing,
old.
Larry Johnson, Charles Barkley. I forgot Charles Barkley was in there. Wow.
Yeah,
Ahmad
that's why he's in
Rashid.
all the memes related to the theme song.
Oh yeah, Scottie Pippen was definitely in it. I see his name right here. Yes, I'm right. Nice.
Oh, and Space Jam?
Yeah, the very first one.
Yeah, I remember seeing Charles Barkley in that movie.
Yeah, I forgot Charles Barkley was in it. I forgot. Keep in mind, I'm much older and I forgot because it's been even longer for me. Yeah, back in
Karl Malone in that movie too?
Dino Thunder Zord game?
Yeah, there was
I
a
don't
Dino
remember
Thunder
that.
game for the PS2 and GameCube.
Oh, I need to look that up later.
I haven't
then.
played it, so I can't confirm whether it's like Zord focused, but I know it had Zord sections in it.
I know the game I'm talking about is like just Zords, which I
Yeah, it's-
highly recommend.
There's also a different Power Rangers fighting game for the Genesis,
Oh,
and it's the only one that the Genesis got, unless you count the Sega CD Power Rangers game, which is an FMV game.
oh,
Because of
didn't you
course
try
it is.
playing
It's
that
the
one
Sega
time?
CD. I played that on stream one time back on my old account, and it kept on crashing, but I've got that fixed now. Like, it's literally just like abridged versions of the first few episodes with buttons you have to press slapped on top of the fight scenes that vaguely correlate to what's going on.
So you're saying a 9.5 out of 10 me stop.
What I'm saying is that the Kamen Rider FMV game was better,
Oh god.
because that got me interested in Kamen Rider.
You know, honestly, I've been
my
wanting to
knees.
get into Kamen Rider, but I don't know where to start. Should I start from the very beginning?
The thing about Kamen Rider is that like, I've been recently getting into Kamen Rider, so speaking from my experience, Kamen Rider doesn't have much of like an ongoing continuity between it other than like team up episodes with previous Kamen Riders. So you can really start with any series and be good.
If you want to start from the beginning, let me know. I will.
If you want to
watch
start
it
from the
with
beginning,
you.
it's on Tubi.
Should be okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I will watch it with you. Like we could set like how many episodes we watch a week, and then we could chat about it. Feel like
The one that I started with was Kamen Rider Kuga, which was the first episode of the Heisei era of Kamen Rider, first series of the Heisei era of Kamen Rider. Like, basically, imagine like your typical like monster of the week formula for a tokusatsu show, except instead of the monsters being like evil aliens or something, they're a race of serial killer monsters that were imprisoned for centuries. And like each episode's also like sort of got murder mystery stuff going on too, because they have to figure out who the killer is, and it's always a monster.
I don't know why, but for some reason my brain just went to like alien versions of Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. I don't know why.
Not quite that kind of serial killer. More like
No, but that's just what comes to mind whenever I hear the word serial killer is Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer.
God forbid they come up with an alien version of what's his name, John Wayne Gacy.
so.
Oh, no.
I have some interesting information. There is a fighting game sale on Steam.
Good thing I have 20 cents in my account.
Yes. I was gonna say they have Arcana Heart 3 Love Max for $6. I'm so tempted, but it's like I don't have the money. It's 80% off. I want this. I love Arcana Max.
I
The only
spent
thing I
all
hate about it.
I spent the rest of my money on Minecraft for therapy purposes.
I spent my money on bills and getting the NES game, the NES championship thing.
You like Minecraft?
No, but my therapist uses it for part of therapy.
Man, I
Believe it or
can't
not,
play
a lot of-
Minecraft. It's so boring.
A lot of people have been using it for a lot of therapists have been using it. Oh shit, SNK heroines. Nice. William Arthur.
But you
But
know what
so
you
many
can do?
games-
You know what you can do in Minecraft that you can't do in any other game?
What?
You can build brown bricks with Minecraft. It is the most fun you can possibly have while playing an app.
You can make what?
Brown bricks with Minecraft. If you're not familiar with Minecraft with Gadget, I'm about to send you down a rabbit hole.
Oh,
Samurai Showdown, Street Fighter
that,
6.
that thing.
Yeah.
I'm aware of it. I've never watched any of it.
It's only one video, but like it's so unfunny in the way it's trying to be
It's
funny
all around to
that
be
it loops
funny again.
it loops back around and becomes unintentionally hilarious.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of games I have on my wish list are on sale. Not all of them, but yeah. I'm mad. I'm poor right now.
Do you guys remember that awful Inspector Gadget CG movie that came out in 2007?
No. What?
There was this awful CG movie of Inspector Gadget that came out in like 2007, 2008. And
I remember
was
the live
so
action
bad.
movie with Matthew Broderick, who was probably the worst choice they could have had for Inspector Gadget.
I actually like the movie. I'm not even gonna lie.
I like the movie, but it's not a good movie. It is so bad, but like it's entertainingly batshit.
It is pretty entertaining for sure, because
Like,
just
it is-
how wacky the movie is.
Like they took some like it's not like Inspector Gadget's like some down to earth series to begin with, but they basically
No.
turned it into like kid friendly RoboCop.
Basically,
That's
the story beats are the same.
Hold on. Does Penny have like this weird haircut with like the pigtails that are like up?
What?
Biggest
He's
Caper
looking up
Ever,
the
I think
Inspector Gadget movie you're talking about.
Is it called Biggest Caper Ever?
Yeah, it came out in like the early 2000s. early, just before the 2010s, like a couple of years before that.
I'm
the
biggest hater ever.
Yeah, I think that's the one. It is awful. I remember loving it as a kid.
What the fuck is wrong with his cheeks?
Oh, so Raditz doesn't want to fight Gohan. He wants to fight Piccolo.
It is so bad. I remember loving that movie as a kid, and I rewatched like the first 5 minutes of it like a year ago. And I'm like, how the hell did I like this?
Why does Penny have the face of a 27-year-old? Bro, what the fuck is this freeze frame? Holy fuck! Hold on. What is this freeze frame right here?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to check
this looks
out.
like a henny.
It looks like something made by like off-brand artists is what it looks like.
It looks like it's about to be some spicy anime up in there.
Oh no.
What is that face? I'm putting this in the meme dungeon.
This is a real movie too.
Penny, did you know that my neck isn't the only thing that extends?
Penny, I'm always on duty.
How do I put
Did you know that every part
random moments in the show?
Did you know that I can make every part of my Go-Go Gadget body Go-Go Gadget extend?
Did this work? No, it didn't work. How do you make a picture? Spoiler tag.
Look at what JKR just put up.
Hold on. Well, my defense, the first one was wait, what?
No. In the Discord chat.
Oh. Okay, it's funny because Discord did not catch my laugh.
I agree with Megatron on that. It needs to be destroyed.
You know what I have to say about that freeze frame there? This is impressive, disturbing, and makes me uncomfortable.
What?
Kill it with fire!
It is really, really bad. And like she's got this weird, she's like for some reason she's got this weird ugly guy that she's like wanting to go to a concert with. Like I swear
so it's got
is,
okay, so it's got the ugly bastard tag too.
Yeah, it does.
Oh god, no, we're making it worse.
I'm not even kidding. And the guy is like the most nerdiest looking kid ever. And
you make me want to cry.
And he's like, he talks like this now.
You make me want to cry.
Like, I swear the guy is a self-insert for one of the writers or one of the animators.
Dude, you're making me think
on
of the
tonight's episode, the writer's barely disguised fetish.
We have the guy from Powerpuff Girls that put him in there pretty much.
And they made Penny look like she's 22. It's the weirdest thing.
That's why I said she looks 27. Like, what the hell? You're being nice.
She's supposed to be 16 in this movie, too.
Hey,
She specifically says that she's 16.
Isn't she like 12 in a cartoon?
Yeah,
but this I'm guessing this takes place
years
after
later.
the cartoon. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It is terrible. I do not know why I liked that movie when I was a kid.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I unironically liked Son of the Mask as a kid.
Hold on, JKR had a question saying, "Wait, is this the one where the kid's Dr. Claw's nephew?"
Wait, what?
Is this the movie where the kid is Dr. Claw's nephew?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, God. It's too
I forgot
cliche.
about that, but that is actually true.
Dude, that is too cliche.
It is. But he turns on his uncle at the end of the movie, I'm pretty sure.
This is
Because of the power of love. It's all bullshit.
Oh, I love my ass.
It is by far one of the worst movies connected to a beloved franchise I've ever had the displeasure to watch.
Yeah, that was certainly not where I was expecting tonight to go.
I know. I don't. How did we even get on this subject?
Because Ari brought up building brown bricks in Minecraft.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I am not taking the blame for this.
We're both blaming you. The hell with the hierarchy at this point. TR said I remember trying to watch on Netflix years ago, but I thought it was just too stupid, even for Inspector Gadget. There is another one that's Inspector Gadget for Netflix that isn't this. This one was 2005.
I didn't even bother watching that new show.
I didn't even know it was a new one. Oh god. And now this thing is delete this monstrosity from my search, please. Get the fuck out my search. Fuck. Yeah, all I can think about now is off-brand anime. It's a spicy anime. It's all I can think about now. And I got like 7 tabs of it already here, open on my thing. In case anyone's wondering, it's this Femboys.
You're welcome, Kier.
I'm gonna need to do a cleanse after this.
I'm gonna have to fight you both. You know that, right?
Fight me in evil zone.
I'm gonna have to do the same.
Fight me and Dong Dong never die.
Gladly.
I honestly did not want to remember that, but thanks to you mentioning the building brown bricks in Minecraft.
I don't even. I was craving watching some old shows and like old school Inspector Gadget and shit. I don't want to watch Inspector Gadget.
I guess it wouldn't hurt.
So you're saying this
Like
ruined your
the
Inspector
old
Gadget
show,
appetite?
or
I'm probably not going to watch Inspector Gadget for like another 20 years.
Knowing that it led to this.
Come up. And this magic's going to come up, and I'll be like, yeah, no more Inspector Gadget again.
honestly, I'd probably put the original series again, but nothing else. Maybe the second live action adaptation.
Looks like someone wants to die.
I want to watch the movie, but now I don't want to watch the movie. All I'm thinking about now is whatever that is, or that was.
I mean, if you want to think about stuff that's in the movie, you can think about the part where, like, it's Inspector Gadget's love interest bends over and he howls like a baboon at her ass.
Why are you putting Inspector Gadget in the fucking bug? Bro, this bug went in my face, like in my eyes twice.
That whole movie is just a dumpster fire that you can't look away from.
That movie, if it had been made in any other era, I would have assumed that it was a shit post.
Bro, right now, I want to be high right now just so I can get that out of my brain.
There's one other thing that from that movie that I'm never able to take the same way again, and it was something from one of Oni Plays videos where he was just talking about the Inspector Gadget movie for no apparent reason, and he talked about how the fake Inspector Gadget had Boogie 2988 teeth.
Oh god! Speaking of
And
Boogie,
what?
have you heard about a controversy? with
Boogie's
him?
Boogie's a very controversial YouTuber, but he got like dental implants after he lost all of his teeth, and he got dental implants that were too big for his mouth, so he looked distractingly disproportionate.
Looks like someone wants to die. Stone
Oh no.
Yeah, so the dude.
So like the fake gadget. Okay.
Like the fake gadget with the big, like perfectly white teeth.
Looks like someone wants
fake ass teeth, yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
guessing you heard about the controversy with him recently.
Yeah, he faked having cancer and took
That
donations
genuinely
for
pissed
it.
me off because I've actually known people who've died from it.
Same here.
Like that was like,
Dude,
And this came
it's-
right
it's
off the
shitty
heels
to
of him
fake
running.
any disease.
And this came right off the heels of him running a different scam.
the crypto one.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just that was just disgusting.
Looks like someone wants to die.
Like,
I used to like an old
I've had a family
Francis-
member fake having cancer before, and I still haven't forgiven them for that.
What happens when he does get cancer?
Ready to die.
No one's
I
gonna take him seriously.
I'm gonna name and shame because I know he doesn't watch my stuff. It was my dad when he was a kid. When I was a kid, he faked having leukemia and went so far as to shave his head to pretend that he was undergoing chemo.
All right, what did you say?
My dad pretended to have leukemia and went so far as to shave his head to make it look like he was undergoing chemotherapy.
Your dad?
Yes.
Wow.
He's gotten better since then, in terms of personality.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, that's still something that,
Because
like, I'm never
being
gonna
a-
forgive him
Looks
for.
like someone wants to die.
I wouldn't let him I'd forgive him, but I wouldn't let him forget it. For sure.
Looks like someone wants to die. I'll make quick work of you.
But yeah, I can't take
Is
the
it
fake
me, or do
Inspector
these
Gadget
robots
ser-
look strangely like the xenomorphs?
probably directly inspired by them. Because Toriyama was known to do a lot of not so subtle pop culture references in his earlier Dragon Ball arc, which these skull robots are
Major
taken from.
Metallotron is just a straight up copy of the Terminator.
And like part of the reason that Dr. Slump, his series that he was famous for before Dragon Ball, part of the reason that never got much of a Western release outside of like releasing the manga in the West is because it has so much stuff that borders on copyright infringement that it couldn't get like a wide release in the US.
Really?
Yes.
There is a Dr. Slump video game coming out actually. It came out actually, I should say.
When?
I don't know. Doctor video game. The PlayStation. Well, that's the 1999. Am I thinking the right one? I'm thinking of a different one, I think.
Hey, Dash Cat. Glad to see you here. Been missing you for the past couple Conquer streams. I say past couple, one of them was barely a stream because my internet died. We were just getting ready to wrap up because it's after midnight here, and I need to get to some semblance of a sleep schedule.
Excuse me, Sandland. That's what it's called. Excuse me, I was wrong.
Yeah, not
Ah,
Doctor. Yeah,
that game.
Sandland's.
I was-
yeah,
Looks like
Yeah, I got the wrong one. I want to make sure. I was double checking and make sure I got it right.
I was thinking, like,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about a Dr. Slump game.
There was one in Japan though in 1999. So I
Yeah,
was,
but,
I wasn't
like-
completely wrong.
25 years ago. Let
I
that
was
sink
once
in.
Chinese.
years ago, I was Chinese. That line actually makes sense if you
looks like
look at
someone
like
wants to die.
the original Japanese text for it. Like, it's just the localization job was bad for the original Shenmue. not on the fault of the localizers, because
Looks like
the
someone
localization was
wants to
done
die.
in Japan.
What is this? Shenmue?
The game
Yeah.
the game Shenmue for the Sega Dreamcast. Like one of it's got a really dodgy English dub and English translation, and one of its most infamous lines is like when you're looking for information about something from China, and you go up to this man who, like it takes place in 1980s Japan for the first game, and you're looking for information about something from China, and you go up to this man who is a Chinese immigrant who moved to Japan. And when you speak to him, he says, "Years ago, I was Chinese." Like, the context is he's trying to say,
I was Chinese.
like, the context is that he's supposed to be saying, "Years ago, I lived in China."
Yeah,
But
I know what he means. Just the way how he says it. It's
So if I ever leave the country and someone asks me about my nationality, I'm gonna go, years ago, I was American.
He just decided to not be Chinese. Exactly. That's all you have to do to immigrate.
Like, years ago, I used to be American.
But like to give you an idea of how fucked up
American.
to give
That's
you an
actually
idea of
too
how
damn good.
to give you an idea of how fucked up the localization process for Shenmue was, when came to casting the English dub voice actors, like the director of the game did not cast them based on their acting ability. He cast them based on how much they looked like the in-game character models.
That's a nope.
okay.
And that's what we call the big note.
Looks like someone wants to die.
That is called no talent in casting. Hey, you look enough like this character. You must sound like him too.
Yeah.
Looks like someone.
And what the result was, they hired a bunch of people with no voice acting experience to voice act this very dialogue and story heavy game that's trying to be a serious drama.
That's I remember when I was black. Good times. Shame. I like being black.
What?
Dash Cat is
Dash
black.
Cat is
He
black.
gets to say that.
Me and him are both black.
Okay.
Like Dash
What-
Cat in my chat said, "I remember when I was
I
black.
guess
Good
it
times.
wouldn't
Shame.
hurt
I
to
like
check the
being
place
black."
out.
In response to the
is-
years
is
ago
it
I was
just-
Chinese thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get it now.
Honestly, base more games should hire more non-VA. They should hire more games should hire like less experienced VAs in general, just to, get people into the industry. But they shouldn't cast them based on how much they look like the character designs, is the thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Like people along
Someone wants
our
to
lines,
die.
like just amateur.
Yeah. Like, obviously, don't just hire
Yeah.
the first person who auditions for the role, which is how a lot of Japanese games dubbed into English in the 90s
Oh, Steel Bridge.
were cast. They would just hire whoever was first to audition, or they would just, like, find someone who could speak English that lived in Japan and cast them.
Looks like someone.
Like, if you're familiar with, the dub of the original Resident Evil. I say the dub, it was only in English. But like it's got very cheesy
Looks
voice
like
acting
someone
because
wants
they
to
just
die.
hired people that lived nearby that spoke fluent English rather than people who had acting experience.
It's not the Cell Saga.
This isn't Cell Saga, this is the intermission before the Cell Saga. I'm trying to do all the Dragon Ball related side quests first. So this has mostly been like an intermission
Looks
stream.
like someone wants to die.
We should be all right. Dragon Balls are restored, so we can.
Piccolo is very aggressive in this.
Yes, he is.
Looks like
He-
wants to die.
He's grumpy. He hasn't had his water.
You need it. I'm about to say.
Insert grumpy cat meme here.
I was gonna say he hasn't had a Snickers, but I remember Namekians don't eat.
You're right. As proven in this game.
Yeah.
Hear me out on this, okay?
Not just
Hear
through
me
the
out.
side quest, but if you do a full course meal and you have Piccolo in the party, he'll be the only one that doesn't eat.
I do have a theory also to just the water thing. Yes, it's just water, but I believe it's also the microorganisms in the water.
That's what I was thinking too.
Well,
They're like whales. They eat
Filter
like
feeding.
krill and stuff like that.
They filter
By
feed.
filter feeding.
Yeah, filter feeding.
He filter feeds. Like he needs water, obviously, because everything on Earth needs water. That's good for
But
saying.
he's not from Earth.
Everything in the
he's
universe
from
needs
Namek.
water.
I
Water
mean,
makes it
technically,
support
this
life.
Piccolo is from Earth, but
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah,
in order
you
for
are right.
microorganisms to
I'm
survive, they
technically
need water.
correct. The best kind of correct.
Technically,
Yeah, like I said,
his race
in
is
order
from another
to-
planet, but he is from Earth.
Wants to die.
Like micro. For those that know biology and everything, you need microorganisms to support life. I digress.
Okay.
That's why I bring up that theory because, like,
Someone
you know,
wants to
it
die.
makes it makes sense.
I mean, where else would he get all of the protein for his massive muscles?
Muscle aid,
And he doesn't eat.
but Minute Maid, all drinks have maid in it, or aid in it, or drink.
I love that despite not eating food, he can cook some insane shit, as seen in Super. Yeah, you're right. He's like the opposite of Bender from Futurama. He's a good cook despite not being able to taste.
He's what?
He's the opposite of Bender. He's a good cook despite not eating food.
He cares about Gohan and Pan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It just makes
I
you
mean,
want to
dude,
hug.
he is
hug him.
Pan's grandfather. He is her grandfather.
Yes.
Yes,
What did you guys think of that movie, by the way?
I
The
liked
I
it.
haven't
Superhero?
seen it yet.
I seen it. I liked it. I don't want to say anything and ruin it for Ari, but I enjoyed it.
I really liked that movie. The only thing I didn't like so much was you know what.
I mean, I
The-
know about
the
I
final
know
boss.
about Gohan's new form. I know about Orange Piccolo. I know about Cell Max.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
thing is, you know why they went with that form, right?
Why?
Imperfect Cell, Semi-Perfect Cell didn't get to do shit,
No, hear me. No, besides that,
and because he still had
Semi-Perfect-
the tail.
No, let's say the thing is, that originally was Cell's final form, but they wanted to. Remember, they said they want Toriyama to have a total. Hey, he needs another form. So that's actually how
The
we
entire
got that
the entire
form.
Cell saga and Android saga was basically executive meddling, saving the saga from being boring.
Yeah, it was one of the few times executive meddling was beneficial.
Because like the original
yeah.
idea was for androids 19 and 20 to be the androids that they fought.
Yeah. But then they were like, "Oh, this shit is stupid. We should come up with
Why
more
is our
attractive looking
villain a
people."
why is our villain a geriatric old man and a mime?
But yeah, you
and
see
a
what-
fat mime? Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying though, like why they went with that second form? It was kind of pay respect to that in a way.
Well, the Pillsbury
And,
Doughboy is currently getting his. He's currently
What do
handing
you
the
th-
Pillsbury Doughboy his generous white ass.
What do you
That's what it
think?
was.
Inconspicuous old man and mime?
Well, that's good too. I remember hearing that. So yeah,
Yeah. Also, like, I can understand just knowing that a form of Cell is the movie's main villain. That entirely explains to me why the movie's entirely CG.
Believe it or not, is
It's what?
Entirely in CG.
Yeah, it
Because Cell's dot pattern all over his body is a bitch and a half to keep consistent from shot to shot.
yeah, it makes sense when you think about it, but you know, honestly, the animation didn't really take me out of the experience. I actually didn't.
Oh, I'm
mind
not
it.
saying that as a bad thing. From what I've seen, they've definitely improved over the more primitive CG that they used in Resurrection F.
Yeah, I will say one thing. I hate the fact that Gohan's hair was like bigger than him.
Yeah,
that was a bit over the top.
yeah.
Dashcat says
honestly-
that. Dashcat says, that being said, I think Cell became less interesting as he gets more forms. My favorite Cell form in terms of, like, the way he acts is Imperfect Cell, because he's basically a serial killer as a Dragon Ball villain.
I know that's my favorite version of him too.
It's like if Goku had to fight a Predator. Except he got stronger the more he killed people.
Man, give me a dream.
My favorite version. Okay, my favorite version of Cell is first form when it came to a bird series. He was a lot more what the fuck.
Abridged Imperfect Cell was amazing because he's basically Bugs Bunny mixed with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, he basically is. And it's the best thing ever.
Like, the only way that could have been made even more perfect, pun intended, is if one of his pre-ass kicking one-liners was, "Ain't I a stinker?"
Yeah, that would have been great.
Ain't I a stinker? Want to see me drink this guy?
You give me an awesome idea. Hear me out, okay?
I drink.
I love that line. It's one of my favorites.
Hear me out. You know how people make gushers?
I drink people.
You know how people make their own like gushers and gummies and shit?
Yeah.
What if someone would have made like little mini gushers like humans, so you could literally say, "Hey, this guy,
I'm gonna drink him."
Let me ask, if I were to ever make them, did you want one?
Probably not. I'm not much of a fruit flavored stuff person, unless it's grape or cherry.
Yep.
Or raspberry or blackberry. Berries in general.
Coconut.
Chat. What about you guys?
Coconut. I'm split on because I've had some coconut stuff that I like, and I've had some that I don't like.
Same here. I'm very
Fair enough.
Coconut.
I just like straight up coconut.
This old Asian couple that were really sweet when I did security at this condominium actually got me this coconut, and it was actually really good. It was my first time actually eating like not fresh. It was frozen, but I was like chipping at it every so often because I had to, my patrols and everything. It was actually pretty nice.
Dude, coconut flesh is really good. It's one of my favorite things to eat.
Yeah, like mine was frozen, and I could just like chip at it. I'll chip out a little bit, cover it up, and then like do my walk. And by the time I do my walk, I could chip a little bit more of it.
All right, time to wish back to Doria.
It's a nice little snack for sure.
I'll have a big,
meaty,
with a thick, meaty vagina.
I shall grant you any
The Dragon Ball comes so fast in this game. Why only 15 minutes is so short? Because they had to make it so you could make multiple wishes per intermission, while keeping in the recharge time, as opposed to, keeping it lore accurate, where you would have to wait like
an entire
year of in-game time to make another wish.
It's a Dragon Ball. Dragon Balls come so fast.
What?
The way that was phrased, the Dragon Balls come so fast.
Oh my.
You gotta put an eye out with that thing.
Damn it, Takei!
You gotta put an eye out with that thing.
This guy got on top of me. It was really gross. Who's that? It's just George Takei. Somehow we made this into a three-way.
Oh my.
Couple! Three-way couple!
Sadly, I don't have any coffee tonight, Dash Cat. I didn't have time to make any before stream. I do have sweet tea, though.
Oh, let's find out before you talk to him. Who do you guys think he's going to want to fight?
My God!
I don't think Vegeta.
The answer is probably not a shotgun.
I think it's going to be Gohan, probably.
It's Gohan.
Oh, I got it.
Yo!
I mean, Gohan did kick it through a building. So it kind of makes sense. Quack!
Where you aiming, Dugong?
If I remember the shotgun, I'm so happy they have him in the what was it? The Breakers.
The Breakers.
Yeah, I'm so happy he's in it. And we need to have like a VTuber collab where we have people we know, and we all take turns being the villain.
Okay, I need one of you to voice Dodoria because my voice is too shot to do Dodoria's voice.
I'll do it. Which version? Are you talking about the
Team 4-star, of course?
Okay. So
are you done being a bad guy now?
So are you done? Oh wait, damn it, that
was Gohan. You're welcome.
What the hell are you talking about?
Power is justice. I thought flat was justice.
What the hell is this place, huh? Wait a sec. You're the brat who kicked me in the face.
And let the face spread.
Well, you deserved it for what you did to the people of Namek.
No!
Why do I gotta listen to a whiny little pipsqueak like you? I've cleared entire planets with my bare hands, and I can do the same to you, punk.
You're in for a rude awakening then. I'm a lot stronger now.
Oh, yeah? You look like the same little twerp to me.
Here goes.
It's Team Rocket.
If you don't believe me, then check your scouter.
Oh, shit. What the
Dash Cat forgot
There.
the Doria.
See how strong I am?
That scouter's gotta be busted or something. There's no way you could be that strong.
No!
Damn it. Not enough of this crap. I'm gonna get straight to the clobbering.
Yeah, so Dash Cat forgot the Doria was a guy because of Team 4-star.
It's easy to forget because Team
too.
4-star did more with the Doria's character than the show did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I never watched that. Damn it.
It's very easy to forget.
I wouldn't know. Sorry, my mic got
First thing to go on.
disattached.
Imagine doing this with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It would just be overkill, which is the best kind of kill.
Yes.
Yeah, too strong.
Promise you won't do anything evil ever again.
Wait!
I promise.
From here on out, you're going to use your power for good.
You got it. But if you don't mind, maybe we could control the universe as husband and wife.
No, I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I need a better adult.
Really not gonna do any more evil.
You need child protective services at this point.
One of my favorites, I can't remember which part it was from, but it was like with Gohan and Goku. It's like, I need an adult. I am an no, you are not.
No, you're not. I need an adult. I am an adult. No,
I swear to God, you play as Gohan more than the game's named character. Yeah, it's because the irony of this game being titled Kakarot is that Goku spends most of Dragon Ball Z out of commission. So, despite being titled after Goku's Saiyan name, you barely play as Goku.
Got it! There's a lot of power in this.
Yep.
Alright, that's all the wishes taken care of. Let's save, because I've been going for about 3 hours.
I want some cookies. Oh, by the way, I got some good news. One of the guys at the GameStop gave me an extra sticker book. Well, not a sticker sheet for the
nice.
NES thing. Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool, bro.
Cute.
Why did I say it like the chick from what's that game?
Illbleed.
Illbleed. Yes. I'm like, cool. I hate that I said it like that. I hate that I said it like the chick from Illbleed. I hate that.
All right, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, unpleasant dreams. JKR sadly not here to sing us out. So
you've written for us, but now we have to go.
good night, everybody.